Hey, I think we should start a podcast.
You're a podcast! What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of You're a Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Austin Kassler, and this is my lovely wife.
Hi, Faith.
And she is lovely. So lovely, in fact, that they had to check her brain for coronavirus.
They did check my brain for coronavirus.
Yeah.
They also checked Austin's brain for
because I'm
coronavirus.
also lovely.
Because you're so lovely, they said his loveliness must have worn off on her. Gotten in her brain.
Wait, I'm patient zero for the loveliness in this situation?
Yeah.
Wow.
You are. That's how lovely you are.
You flatter me, sir.
I do, madam.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we got our nostrils scraped. I guess our brain feels like your brain.
They really get up there.
Not because we're like sick or anything, but because we're still trying to have a honeymoon.
But you know what? Some of these reaction videos on the internet, like,
Really?
made me feel like it was going to be so much worse.
It's not that bad. It's just uncomfortable. It's bad enough that you don't want to do it, but it's not so bad that, like, how people are making it out to be. It's not the worst thing that's ever happened. It's not that bad.
Like, people are, like, freaking out in their cars because of it. I seen, what's his name? Aaron Wheels.
Sure.
He gives them to himself all the time. I don't think he's even going anywhere.
What?
He's just on Instagram. He's like,
Oh, weird. Why?
and then I don't know.
Huh.
Maybe because he does go to the gym.
That seems weird, though. Or maybe he's, like, immune compromised or something, so he has to get tested more.
I don't think his janky legs make him immune compromised.
I'm not saying because of his janky legs. I'm saying in general. Maybe he's immune compromised just because he has janky legs. Jesus, Austin.
I'm wondering where your headspace is at.
Anybody could be immune compromised. I'm not saying that because of his legs. I'm just saying maybe that's why. Because I know immune compromised people, if they go out more, get tested more.
If you guys don't know, Aaron Wheels is like an extreme sports guy, but he has spina bifida and he's in a wheelchair.
Fucking cool, though.
He's fucking so cool. He's like... He basically like started this sport called like, what is it? Like it's like motocross, but like wheelchair cross.
Yeah, no clue.
I don't know. But he goes to, he basically goes to skate parks in his wheelchair and he does like flips in his wheelchair. And
he's like part of Nitro Circus and shit.
Yeah, he's part of Nitro Circus. He does like grinds. He goes off these like huge jumps. He's been to, not Bucky Lasek. There's a professional skateboarder like down in like South America, Bob Burnquist. He has a super ramp.
Sure.
That they were like doing in the X Games and stuff for a while. He is one of those. He's been on it. He's done it. He's actually in the Guinness Book of World Records for doing it.
On a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair. The dude is crazy. And I kind of like his idea where he's like people are like, aren't you scared you're going to get hurt? And he's like, I'm already... paralyzed from the waist down. Like it's not gonna get much worse.
Yeah, him and his wife are cute.
They are cute, and his dog. He has a cute dog.
That is true. Also,
never forget the dog.
But yeah, we got tested for the Rona.
The Ronas.
Because that's what countries require nowadays if you want to go to them. Well, not all of them, obviously, but most of the ones you can get to once you get tested.
Yeah,
and some of the states, like Hawaii.
Yeah, that's true. Because us trying to go on a honeymoon has been kind of a disaster.
The adventure of 2020.
Yeah, so...
It's what we get for paying for our most of our own wedding, so we couldn't go on our honeymoon.
Mm-hmm. So, we'll start from the beginning.
The beginning is that Greece got canceled again.
Well, no, we got married, and we were like, I love you so much.
I love you,
and then,
I promise to be true to you forever.
And then we were like, what are we going to do for the honeymoon? We just paid for this whole fucking wedding.
If we want to really get to the beginning, it's we got engaged, and I said, Austin, we're going to Greece for our honeymoon.
That's
and you
true.
said,
like we were
okay.
still because we got engaged in Europe.
Yeah.
In Amsterdam.
3 years ago, right this moment, we were in Probably getting to Amsterdam, actually.
Oh, so actually our, I don't know, engagement anniversary is coming up.
Our engageversary.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or an engagement.
And engagement's better than engageversary.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't think anybody's going to know what that is unless you explain it, though.
That's true.
But
we got engaged in Amsterdam, as you guys have heard one know us or two have listened to the podcast before. And I knew I wanted to go to Greece.
Yeah, you were pretty dead set on it. And I was like, yeah,
it was Greece or Italy,
beautiful.
and I was like, but I want to go to Greece. I was just being nice, giving you an option.
Just okay. It's good. There's something about Greece that got me a little heated, and we'll get to that. But so
because I wanted to go to the beach, because we talked about all these other places too, and I just wanted to like melt on the beach and like swim in the ocean and just see cool shit and eat tasty food. That's all I cared about.
Greece is a good place to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I was.
But
anyways, then we got married.
Yeah, so then we got married, and then it was like
on a beautiful June day in 2019. Thank God we didn't wait till 2020 like we wanted to.
Back in the good times.
Yes. Back before.
BC.
Before coronavirus.
Wouldn't that be like BCV?
Maybe.
You know, like
or BC 19. Anyways.
So
we paid for a wedding.
We pay for a wedding.
Not cheap, guys.
No. Never. It's so like
as soon as you tell somebody it's for a wedding, the price. Oh. You mean this isn't just a normal white cake?
Right.
Let me charge you extra.
And you know what? It's like you have to juggle, because you can just be like, oh no, this is just for a normal party, and you're like, okay, you're like, it's a big party, and the price will be like less, but also if you're like, this is for my wedding, then extra attention does go into it.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's a haircut or whether it's a haircut or it's the cake or, you know, you getting tailored for your suit.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Because I don't want you to like come and like scream at them, like most of those businesses, not like haircuts and stuff, but like photographers and cake people and florists, like a lot of their business relies on weddings, so they need those good reviews.
Yeah. Well, and the photographer is going to figure it out eventually. They're hang on. This is a wedding.
Weird.
You're like, no, it's just a party, and everybody's gonna sit down in these chairs, and we're gonna stand up at each other, in front of each other, and we're gonna like tell each other how much we love each other, and then they're gonna like legally bind us. But it's not a wedding.
So for our wedding, all we asked for people was for money to help pay for our honeymoon, because we already have a house together, and we already got shit, and like we've been living together for long enough to have shit.
Living in that sin.
Living in sin for a while, yep. So we just said, like, hey, if you guys can help us get to Greece, like, that'd be fucking rad. Not that we weren't gonna, because we had a year to save anyways, we would have gone regardless.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have a little help. And then, you know, everybody knows 2020 started to suck like mad hard.
2020 suck a butt.
Suck a motherfucking butt.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to go in June, well, the end of May, beginning of June, and then that got canceled, and I was devastated. I had spent 3 years planning this vacation.
It was crazy.
I'm a hell of a vacation planner. And I had spent 3 years, and it was just like, nope, psh, down the toilet.
Sucks.
So then I started planning another vacation to Greece, hoping that people would get their goddamn fucking shit together fast enough that I'd be able to go.
Man,
in September.
goddamn fucking shit.
Goddamn fucking shit. Wow. That's how I feel about it. People did not get their goddamn fucking shit together. People continue to say it's not real and that it's from the devil or demons, fucking witches or some shit. I don't know. So that trip got canceled also. So now we're going in 2021.
Yeah. No,
but we're so angry from 2020 we need a vacation.
Dude, so the thing that sucked about the second part is that seemed like it was going to happen for us.
Well, it's because so Europe was doing this thing, and I don't know if they still are, because people are not doing anything. It's like second wave time, and I feel like at a certain point we're just gonna have to accept that like this probably isn't going away, and everybody's just gonna have to get it. And it sucks because a lot of people are gonna die, obviously, because a lot of people have died already. And if we're just like, well, everybody's gotta get it because it's not going away, and it takes like forever to find vaccinations. It's not like something quick, Like how long do people have smallpox?
Long forever.
Exactly. How long do people have the fucking chicken pox? It takes a long ass time. It's not like these things weren't problems. It takes a long time to figure these things out. Like malaria, they don't got fucking shit for that, and that's been happening forever.
Still a problem.
Yeah. So thinking that a vaccination is going to be like the quick solution is just crazy. Eventually, people are going to have to just like start doing stuff normally or normal enough. And if you want to wear a mask, like power to you, do it. I don't fucking care. But I don't know. It's just. Hopefully 2021 we can go to Greece. It's just crazy. We were looking at it, and Europe was like, every 2 weeks we'll update our list of who can come, and like, it depends on how many cases are in each country, and Greece is part of Europe, technically.
Why would it not be part of Europe?
It just seems so far away from the rest of Europe.
I don't know. It's connected.
I know. It's just weird.
I don't see your logic there, madam. It's like... Oh, it's so weird that like Portugal's part of Europe.
Yeah. I just don't think of the Mediterranean as Europe.
It's like almost exclusively Europe.
I know.
It's like
weird.
mostly Europe.
I know. I just think of it as like its own thing, like Europe and the Mediterranean, like separate things.
It's its own country, the Mediterranean.
Well, I mean, Europe's not a country.
It's a cluster of countries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what the Mediterranean is. So yeah, every 2 weeks they're going to update their list. So it's like, how much notice will we have? Not very much.
And we didn't. No, almost no notice. So now we're having a more of an Austin-style vacation, which is let's just see what happens.
Let's just do some Googling and find out what countries we can go to. Originally, Plan B was the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yeah, but we did a lot of like. Not like a lot of research, but we did research on...
I did a lot of research.
Which ones were open, which ones were... We decided, like, in the car one day.
That's because that was after the Virgin Islands closed.
Oh, that's
right. The Virgin Islands closed.
Okay.
That's why we didn't go into the Virgin Islands.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, hurricane fucking everything is going through there right now.
Hurricane everything. That's accurate.
Yeah. No, because we were going.
Yeah.
I had everything planned. I had Airbnb saved and ready to book. And then the Virgin Islands got canceled. First it was for 2 weeks. And in like 24 hours they changed it to a month, which would be past where we are now.
Yeah. And
and then we looked up where Americans
are traveling. And then we were just kind of desperate. So we were like, where can we go? And it was like, hey, you could go to Bermuda. And immediately we were like, Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. And then we don't know any of the words, but we go.
And then it's all like, take me down to Kokomo. I don't know what Kokomo is, but it's fun.
Yeah. So we still get that hanging out on the beach, going swimming experience. But it's not Greece. And we have dedicated a half hour each morning to screaming at the ocean, "You're not Greece, you'll never be Greece!"
We don't really want to be mean to Bermuda because as this year's going, that means Bermuda will probably be mean to us.
Yeah.
But we'll be thinking it.
But dude, Greece was going to be fun. We were going to a bunch of different places. Which I feel like when we reschedule it next year...
You want to go to less places.
Maybe less places. Because how many islands did you have us going to? Like
3.
Was it 3?
3. You think we're going to more for some reason. We're going to 3.
I thought it was more.
Well, I mean, if you count Delos, but Delos is off the coast of Mykonos and we can't stay there, so I don't count it.
Yeah. So we were going to...
I guess 4 if you count Athens as an island.
Well, I mean, so we're moving 4 different times.
Yes.
Yeah. In 2 weeks.
Yes.
Which is, I guess, not that bad.
It's not that bad. It's just a lot if you're trying to see things.
Yeah. I feel like if you're trying to, like, get settled, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like with Greece, you have to do that.
If you want to, I mean, or you stay longer. I wouldn't mind staying longer. It's just a matter of vacation time.
Yeah.
Paying for it, you know?
Yeah. If we win the lottery, we're definitely staying for longer, but...
Or if you guys spread the word by next year and help us get some sponsies. Hey.
We'll go live from Greece. Maybe not live, but we'll record from Greece.
I'm not bringing all this shit to fucking Greece.
If they give me enough money, I will.
Maybe. But yeah, because if we were going to Greece for when we go to Greece, maybe because you seem like you want to do less places, we were going to land in Athens and be in Athens for 2 days, just the first 2 days that we're there, and then go to Mykonos for 3 days, Naxos for 3 days, Santorini for 3 days, and then back to Athens for 1 day before we left.
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe that's what it is, because like once you break it down to like you pick up and leave, like pick up and move everything every 3 days.
We did it every 2 days in Europe.
And we were exhausted.
But it was a good trip,
It was
wasn't
a great
it?
trip, but
Exactly.
we were dirt tired.
Tired.
You never heard of that saying?
It's just weird.
It's
How tired is dirt?
It doesn't do anything. It just lays there on the ground. It's fucking exhausted, dude.
Real tired.
Yeah,
it's
it
working
is
hard, but it's tired.
Dirt tired.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot, but I don't think it's too much.
No.
Either.
I don't think it's too much. But...
If we were to take a place off, we couldn't take Santorini off. I tried that already, and Austin threw a fit.
Yeah, and that's like the one place that I was like, I would really like to go here.
Yeah.
You know, I know about it. It seems crazy and cool and beautiful and fun. And then I was like, it feels like we're going to a lot of places. And you were like, well, we could take off the one place that you requested.
It's the furthest out. It makes the most sense.
I'm just saying.
Logistically, that's the only reason I suggested it. Because logistically, it makes the most sense to take off.
The one spot I was like, this is where I would like to go.
Yeah, because it's like an 8-hour ferry ride back to Athens.
That is a long ferry ride.
Yeah, we'd probably just take Mykonos off, though, if we're taking a place off. Because I want like a relaxing island, and Mykonos is not that.
It's not?
It's the party island of Greece.
Party. Tin likes to party.
Yeah, I know, but like during COVID, no one's partying. It does look beautiful. It's got the same thing Santorini's got going for it, all the blue and white domes and shit. It's just people talk about Santorini more because the caldera.
Yeah.
The caldera. And the sunsets in Santa.
We had
such beautiful fucking sunsets.
We had an Airbnb
That's a Snatch
lady.
reference if you guys didn't know.
We had an Airbnb lady from Mykonos that Faith was talking to, and she signs off all of her emails with kisses from Mykonos.
Yeah, no.
And we were like, I can't tell if I like that or you're being a fucking prick.
Also, okay, so we're going to Bermuda, guys, because we were looking at this list of places that we can go, and Bermuda seemed like it had the highest odds of us continuing to be able to go from when we paid for it, because they're doing a lot of testing. You have to get tested before you go.
Like 4 tests.
Right, yeah, we're going to have to go through that a lot more. So we had to get tested before we go, which we just did today. Which is last week, if you're listening to this on the day it released. And then we had to get tested when we land at the airport, and then we had to get tested on day 4 of our trip, and day 8, and possibly the last day of our trip. But I feel like if we're leaving, why do they want to test us? You know, like we won't even get the results while we're there.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they say. So yeah, we're going to have to go through that itchy brain a couple more times.
It's kind of nice that it's like the longer you stay, the more they gap out. Like when you have to take tests.
Well, after 14 days, it's like that's it, because like that's the incubation period.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can still contract it. But at that point,
they know for sure.
At that point, you're pretty much a citizen. You know,
right?
You're there for longer than 2 weeks. You basically live there.
My doctor was saying that like they found like if we had contact with someone that was COVID positive, and we took a test sooner than 10 days, it would just be probably negative.
Yeah.
Like the odds were, if we didn't start to show symptoms. So it makes sense how they have it stretched out. So yeah, we're going to get tested a lot. But no, this trip, I don't know. I guess we're calling it our honeymoon still. But we're going to have a second honeymoon. It's like 2 honeymoons, woo. More of a 2-year anniversary, I guess. / 2 years married, 11 years together.
Well, I feel like also it would have been dumb to not try to go somewhere.
This year sucks so bad we need vacation from it.
Yeah. But so the airlines, they gave us like a credit for like the amount that we paid for the tickets to, in order to fly somewhere.
Yeah,
and
for the original cost of the tickets,
Yeah.
which was expensive
And-
because we're going like very close to peak.
Yeah, but also right now tickets is cheap, dude.
Tickets is pretty cheap, but Bermuda is more expensive than Greece, which is sad
Overall.
because the tickets to Bermuda are cheaper, but everything else in Bermuda, like the Airbnb that we got for the 2 weeks, is more expensive than all the Airbnbs that we got in Greece combined.
Which is a bummer, but
I mean, that just means to me that we'll for sure be able to save enough to go to Greece in 2021. So that's encouraging to me.
okay.
Not that like we still have money saved from our wedding and stuff because we're not trying to use it. We're just trying to use what we already used. But it's encouraging to me because I'm like, we'll definitely be able to make enough money. Because unfortunately for Greece, but good for us, their economy kind of sucks, and it's going to suck worse after all this because we checked their news again today. And Rona's really hitting them hard. They were like praised by everybody in Europe as like really getting it. They closed shit down early, and now it's like they opened too soon for vacation stuff.
Yep.
And they did not
So their
have
second-
a lot of testing rules.
their second wave is really bad.
Yeah. So
They were able to quarantine really well through the first wave.
yeah, 'cause
but
they just instantly shut everything down because most of their population is over 60, and they only have like 900 ICU beds in the whole damn country.
yeah.
So like this is gonna be bad.
So now they're like really bad.
Yeah, and they were saying, like, in everything I was reading, they were like, this is not anything to do with us opening too soon. Like, most of the cases are not coming from people traveling here. Most of the cases are coming from people that live here that are fucking over it. And they're going to weddings, and they're having graduation parties, and they're doing all the things. And you guys made it so we can't come.
Yeah.
But also the EU deciding that we can't come.
We probably still would have gone.
Yeah. We
If
could
they
have
were
gone
like-
to Amsterdam, but there's no beaches. But I love Amsterdam. It's my favorite.
Yeah, we love Amsterdam. But they've
beautiful.
got really bad numbers too.
Yeah, they don't have ideal numbers. And I do follow a couple of Amsterdam, like, pages on Facebook just because I love to see the pictures. It makes my heart feel warm and fuzzy. And they, like, sometimes they'll go, like, live and walk through the city and, like, no one's wearing masks. Like, everybody's just going about their normal life.
Weird.
Yeah.
Man, imagine that. Just remember when we used to do that?
Weird.
Right.
Yeah. Like, at restaurants. Well, I mean, like, I don't know, because they're not, like, going live in, like, grocery stores and stuff. They're out live at, like, restaurants, and people are sitting outside and eating, so, like, obviously can't wear a mask.
Yeah. Which is tough. Unless you do that thing where like people are putting like two masks, like one up here and one down here, and if you like cross them over in a certain way, when you open your mouth, it like opens with you, and you're like,
It seems like it'd be really messy.
have you seen it?
No.
It's kind of horrifying because when
Yeah.
you close your mouth, it looks like it's together because it's the surgical. It's like the surgical masks
Right, yeah.
that
yeah.
are like ruffled, so it just looks
Sure,
like
the pleated ones.
Yeah, it just looks like one mask.
We should get you a pleated mask. I bet that'd fit your giant face.
Yeah, who knows? at
Because
this
like
point.
all my masks that I get are too small on your face. But my mom said that she got a pleated mask and that it like really goes like so it's like completely under her chin.
Yeah, I like one of the masks that we got that has like the nose thing, and
I like the wire.
I can like rest my glasses on top of it so they don't fog up. But it only comes down to like here,
Yeah.
like right under where my chin normally would be, but it gives me this like weird dent in my beard.
Yeah, because that's really the problem. Because I feel like most of those masks that I have would fit, like they go to your chin, but your beard is just so bushy. And I do wonder sometimes if you actually have a bigger head than me, or if it's just like you seem like you do. Because like my dad and my sister were teasing me once, saying how I had a big old head. My dad's all joking because we were gonna ride a motorcycle, and he's like, "I got the extra big helmet for you, Faith." That's how my dad laughs. So, no, except for better than that. And then we were like, "Okay, fine, let's all measure our heads." We all have the exact same size head, so my sister's the freak because she's short.
What's up, Becca?
Hi, Becca. You're a freak. Your head's too big. But I do wonder if your head's bigger than mine, or if you just seem like it because the beard really elongates you.
I think the beard probably plays a part in it, but like anytime that I've gone to like go-kart racing or like putting on helmets of any kind. I've always had to get like a big helmet size.
Yeah.
So who knows? And that was before I was having a big old beard.
Big old beard.
A big old beard. A BBB.
Maybe
Or
me.
BOB.
But I'm excited for Bermuda. All jokes aside about Bermuda not being Greece.
It's not Greece.
This is just statements of fact, really. I'm excited. I think it'll be nice. Way more relaxing than what we had planned. And originally I was like, what the fuck are we going to do in Bermuda? It's a tiny little island.
It's a tiny island.
Tiny island. It's 14 miles long and a mile wide.
Yeah.
It's tiny. We could ride back and forth a couple times and get a workout.
It's crazy how small it is. And they have 9 golf courses there.
Yeah, I don't. That's too many golf. That's
not
like
even like a couple of them are 9-hole courses. There are 18-hole, full-blown golf courses.
that's like 7 too many golf courses.
They probably use more water to water the golf courses than the people there drink.
Probably.
It's crazy.
What if they have a desalination or desalinization
Yeah,
plant? They should.
they should.
If I had a golf course on Bermuda, I would, because apparently they rely heavily on rainwater. I learned all kinds of fun facts because as soon as we decided on Bermuda, I had to Google everything.
Yeah.
So here's some fun facts about Bermuda, guys. You can't rent a car there against the law because they get so many tourists every year from cruises that if they let people rent cars, they would swiftly ruin the island. Would not be good. Nobody would be able to get anywhere. But you can rent little electric cars, little mopeds, which they call bikes, and regular bikes, which they call pedal bikes. So we're going to try out some of those things, which will be fun, but we have to drive on the other side of the road because it's a British territory,
Weird.
which I guess is like the normal side of the road for most places. I was surprised though when we were in Europe that most of the places we went drove on the they drove on the right like we do. It's always implied that like everybody else, like America's stupid, we don't use the metric system and you drive on the right side of the road, you freaks.
Yeah, I don't know. Paris was just nuts.
Paris was a fucking mess.
Yeah, they just
I don't know
drove
what's happening.
anywhere.
Yeah, and Amsterdam was mostly bikes, but in Berlin it was on the right, wasn't it?
I think so.
Anyways.
We didn't really drive anywhere.
We didn't drive anywhere. Austin
took
was all
public
gung ho about
transportation.
trying to drive around Arc de Triomphe, and I was like, not even down before I saw the people driving there. And then as
No.
soon as I saw it, I was like, nope.
I wanted to drive around the Arc de Triomphe because it's this big, beautiful loop, and like just the whole area is gorgeous. And then there's the Arc de Triomphe, which is World War
rad.
II memorial.
Is it?
2?
No.
1.
There's no way.
Oh no! I'm getting that mixed up. It's their forgotten soldier.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because fucking Hitler marched through that shit.
No, yeah, it's their tomb. Like we have like the tomb of the forgotten soldier.
Yeah.
Here it's basically that for them, but it's
I'm
this
gonna
huge
Google
loop.
it.
People drive around all the time, and I wanted to like rent a car and drive around it bad. But then we started seeing how crazy it was to drive in Paris, and I immediately abandoned the idea.
It honors those who fought and died for France in the French Revolution and Napoleonic Wars.
Okay.
Anyways,
I thought I read something weird in there that was like.
well, there was a tomb of a fallen soldier in there,
Oh,
but
there-
apparently
okay.
it honors all fallen people from all the wars that France has fought in.
That's what Tomb of the Forgotten Soldier is. It's not like
Yeah, I know. But it's also that's why it was built. It was originally for apparently the Revolution.
okay.
Anyhoozle. So yeah, you can't rent cars there. So that means that the international driver's license that we got for Greece is useless. Luckily, they're cheap, so it's not that big of a deal. But I am still salty about it.
Yeah, we're
'Cause I like
salty.
to pout.
We're salty about
We're
most
salty
of
about
this.
Greece. You're salty. What else are my fun facts? Oh, there's no franchises there except for one KFC because it was there before they changed the law. So it's all like mom and pop stuff, so you support local, which is cool. You can drink on the beach. That's fun.
Hey-o.
You can drink at 18, not that it matters to us.
Guess
but hey,
what? Guess what? Tin's gonna be doing.
Drinking on the beach.
Drinking on the
Drinking on the
beach.
beach. Drinking on the beach. Drinking on the beach.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking on the beach. I mean, I might. I don't like drinking though.
No, I like drinking. I just haven't been doing it very much, and that means my tolerance is real low, and somebody's gonna get hammered fast.
He thinks so, except for one time he tried to do that. He thought that was what was going to happen, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's weird.
Sometimes. I feel like I'm not like a super lightweight for someone that doesn't drink a lot, but like it's definitely not hard, like 3 drinks, especially because I drink liquor usually, not like burr. I'm a mixed drink kind of gal because I don't like to taste it.
Burr.
But it's like 3 or 4 drinks, and I'm like, I'm done. It's cheaper too.
Yeah, it's definitely not expensive for me to take you out drinking.
Yeah. But mostly we're just gonna. Oh, they have pink sand beaches.
Ooh.
Pink sand because it's coral.
You're cool.
They have a lot of caves. They have a sea glass beach.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. Yeah, you know. Apparently, occasionally they got the man of war jellies, which we have to look out for.
Which are sketchy.
Don't have a lot of sharks. Last shark attack there was in 1939.
Nice.
And apparently, every single day, if you look at the weather, it says it's going to rain. But that's apparently a lie.
Well, because from what you said, it like rains on part of the island, or like for 20 minutes, or
Yeah. Or like just in the middle of the night. But like the weather will just be like, it's raining. But my dad was saying that he thinks it's probably like Florida, where it just rains for short periods, really heavy every day.
yeah.
But the lady there Airbnb hosts, because they rely mostly on rain conservation cisterns. Sister, I have my own mind.
So Sisters on Netflix now, and I noticed it, and I was like, oh, Faith, Sisters on Netflix, and she did the whole Sister theme song.
Apparently, I know it still.
Right off the top of your dome, and like you didn't do any research about it, you didn't know that it was on there before and had already watched it. I like saw it in the Netflix's new items.
I
was like,
solidly haven't watched Sister in 16 years.
And you just knew it. Like it was fresh.
Yeah.
You didn't have to like second guess yourself on any of the lyrics. It was like strong.
One of those things just comes into your head, you know. You suddenly remember.
Yeah. Fresh. You're fresh. I'm salty. We're fresh
and
together.
salty.
We're fresh and salty. That's
Nice.
just, we should open up a restaurant.
Fresh and salty.
That'd be a good restaurant.
Yeah.
I
We
would
have,
eat
like, a
fresh and
garden.
salty. Yeah. It's
And
seafood.
oysters.
Nice.
We've never had oysters, but I hear they're salty.
And fresh.
And fresh. Well, depends on where you get them.
That's true.
It'd be gross to
Some
be
of
like
them
that
are not
weird
fresh.
island in Avatar.
Where they're,
And
like,
they're all...
spit out mud.
Yeah. Do oysters go in rivers?
Um,
Are they river oysters?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think oysters are like an ocean thing. But I think maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if any mollusks grow in.
So there's a mollusk and a sea cucumber.
I don't think there's any like freshwater mollusks.
I don't know the whole joke, but I do know the punchline is with arms like these, who needs an enemies?
You're for clownfish is really not that funny. Pretty.
They don't walk in because it's a sea cucumber. Anywhoozy, Finding Nemo's a good movie also.
Like one of the most quotable movies there is.
Ever?
I think so.
And it's pretty quotable, I guess.
What's another like so that The Princess Bride.
Uh-huh.
And then like what else do we constantly quote? You constantly quote Harry Potter, but that's not fair.
Constantly.
Yeah,
Every day.
constantly.
Always.
You see?
Yeah, I can get a Harry Potter quote pretty much in anywhere. Especially if it's like something falls over. And I'm like, what you fell over for? I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, you do that all the time.
Time. Austin plays along with me, and it's hot right now, so I always do, it's hot out there, guys. Which is from the 5th movie, if you don't know. It plays in the background when they're coming in.
Yeah. So Faith knows these so well that she does like the background noises.
Yeah, you know, it's where it's at. It's like when you sing in a song and you're like, it starts to do the instruments.
I don't think it's even like that because the instruments are like a main part. You're like
The background noise matters, otherwise why would it be there?
I mean, it does matter, but
I quoted Snatch earlier. We quote that fairly regular.
I feel
Periwinkle,
like
particularly Park with the Periwinkle Blue.
Yeah, Snatch has a few very quotable lines, but most of it is not extremely quotable.
Yeah.
You know, there's like, I want to say there's like a dozen very quotable lines. There's the Periwinkle Blue. Are you like Dex?
I like Dex.
Pretty much anything Brad Pitt says.
I like Kevin's more.
Yeah. Private Fire. You know? And then,
Yeah, the smog's the reason you got such beautiful fucking sunsets.
I think that was from Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it's from Snatch.
I think it is.
Take it to the Google.
You're going to Google against me on
She's
Snatch?
taking it to the Google.
I wonder if
Because
that
it's about California when he says it, and there's nobody from California in Snatch.
Yes, there is. The diamond buying guy flies on the plane. Remember, he pops the pills at the beginning and the end of the movie.
I thought he's the one who said that.
Yeah, he is.
I really don't think it's from Snatch.
Okay.
But what else? When he goes, 2 minutes, Techish.
Yes.
Very quotable. I use that when I'm cooking for Faith quite often.
The fucking smog. They say the reason we have such beautiful sunsets. No, that's a different movie. Just keeps getting-
I really don't think that there's that many movies that are as quotable as those three. You know, or four, I guess. Well, I mean, if you want to count Harry Potter as individual movies, then there's a lot. But
a lot. We quote Dogma, talking about AC.
yeah, we do, especially when it's hot. But I mean, that's like one line that we use. And you know, Snoochie Boochies is always, you know, something good that you can insert into almost any conversation.
Yeah.
You know. Or like if something exciting happens, I do say snooch to the motherfucking nooch a lot.
I can't really find it. It keeps showing me the guy that is in Snatch saying it, but it won't say like in the description whether or not. So I just like tried to look up like Snatch movie quotes about fog or smog, but we're seeing. But that guy does come from California or Miami or some shit to buy the diamond that the entire movie's about, and he's talking to someone during that part. My mom can tell me if this is, hey mom, tell me if it's from Snatch.
Or
I don't. It's not from Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
No.
Have you ever even seen that movie?
No.
Exactly.
That's.
But you've seen.
That's why
him quoting the smog thing.
No.
Yes,
that's no. I have not.
Yes, you have.
That's why I think it's not from that movie.
It is. I don't really know if it is, but I'm pretty sure it is. Snatch quotes. Anyways, I'm gonna stop Googling this because it's clearly detracting from everything that we're doing. But yes, I quote Harry Potter constantly.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any more quotable movies or movies that are as quotable as those. Because Finding Nemo, you can use almost every line into a situation.
Yeah.
You know, anytime that we jaywalk or like run across the street, every single time we're like, "Go, Jelly Man, go, go, go!"
That's true.
You know, you can tell someone to grab shell, dude.
Grab shell, dude.
If like a kid is just jabbering nonsense, you can be like, "You're really cute, but I don't know what you're saying."
I used that GIF recently.
Yeah.
Because I was telling Becca how I never understand what you're trying to text me because you do drag to text and it never makes sense.
That's true.
You're not good at drag to text.
But
I quote Clue a lot.
You do the flames at the side of your face a lot.
Flames to the side of my face. Let us in, let us in, let us out, let us out.
That's true. Those two. And then sometimes we'll do the, like, if we're having a hard time with math, we'll be like 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Great movie.
Yeah.
But not as quotable as Finding Nemo. I think Finding Nemo might be the #1 quotable movie.
I'm sure there's other people that have other movies that they
We'll
quote
take
more.
it to the Instagram polls, but...
The most quotable movie.
What's the most quotable? I think it's gotta be Finding Nemo. Like, we use it almost every day.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying for us, yeah. But for, like, other people, probably not.
I don't know.
People watch more, like, different movies than us. You can't just assume.
Yeah.
Ow.
But I don't know. There's just, I think it's probably the most quotable movie that there is. I'm taking a stance on it.
Good luck.
I'm not the universe, because we don't know about what else is going on in the universe. There might be some really great director's cut,
quality movies,
Alien edition, movies that we don't know about.
My mom quotes Austin Powers a lot.
Austin Powers is a good one. I'm glad you brought that up, because that is a very quotable series of movies.
Yes.
But so that I feel like that would probably be up there with Princess Bride.
Yeah. Princess Bride is just iconic.
Very much so.
I feel like most cult classics are pretty quotable.
I think you're right. Well, but
it's
also...
just the love.
Huh?
It's just the love. People always quote The Big Lebowski because the dude abides.
Right. And, I mean, yeah, I think you're right with cult classics. People do quote them a lot.
We quote Rocky Horror Picture Show.
We do, but I feel like once you get halfway through the movie, the quotable lines kind of don't happen as often.
She's saying for Finding Nemo, it's like throughout.
All the way through.
Yeah.
You know?
And you stick your head out and you see a whale right outside your window.
Yeah. First day of school. First day of school.
I really don't know why it's so quotable when you think about it. The things we're saying a lot of the times don't actually pertain to anything. We're just saying them because it reminded us.
Yeah. Well, so like especially like your mom, like if she starts like a new job or something.
Yeah.
She does the like first day of work.
Yeah.
You know, she's done that a couple of times.
Yeah. Nemo's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
Name this half Coral Jr. and this half Marlin Jr.
Give me some Finn. Noggin. Dude. We do that. We do that a lot.
Dude crush. But dude. Anyways, we love Finding Nemo. Where can they find you, Austin?
They can find me on the Instagrams at Austin J. Castler, or on the Facebooks.
Face.
At regular old Austin Castler.
You can find me on Instagram at I Wish I Could Tag Faith, all one word. And I'll be posting some cool vacation pics, so keep your eyes out for those.
Cool vacation pics.
I'll try and do some on the podcast page, which is at Your Podcast, YOURE, a podcast, on Instagram and Twitter if you look it up like that. If you just look up Your a Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to try and get like a vlog together, but that'll be released sometime after our vacation. We're not trying to work on vacation.
Sometime before we go to Greece.
Good, nice job, Austin, because you're the one that does the editing. But yeah, we'll be posting some pictures. Probably won't be doing like as many polls and stuff because I'm gonna be trying to enjoy vacation. But we'll see you guys later. Bye.